The Schaumburg Township Elementary School Foundation provides educational enrichment opportunities for the nearly 15,000 students of Schaumburg Township School District 54. With me today to talk about some of these opportunities are the Foundation's manager, Sophia Grassa, and Chairman Dennis Quinn. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Al.
Thank you for having us.
Tell us a little bit about what the foundation does, how it got started.
The foundation got started in 1987, but as a non-for-profit, and it took a number of years, and it sort of went into a hiatus, but restarted in 97. We have a couple, Maureen Bell, a trustee, and Donna Anderson, a staff member that were very involved, Tom Manzardo. Those three are still on our board, and so it started back in 97, and since that time, we've been very, very active in the community.
You raise money then?
Our goal is to simply raise money for the 27 public schools in the district, in Schaumburg Township.
And what does this money buy?
I'm going to defer that to Sophia.
We are a fundraising body, and all of the funds go into programs that are not covered by school budgets or tax dollars. So our teacher grants that we offer in the fall are applied for by any district staff, and we have 3 different categories of those grants, which we've just awarded $25,000 in teacher grants to the 27 schools.
And these are grants for what now? They submit projects?
Yes, they do. They submit proposals for various topics such as literacy. It could be bilingual programs. It could be environmental, cultural, cooking, nutrition, fitness, the whole gamut.
Okay. What are some of the projects that they've brought forth that, you know?
Well, our super grant this year winner was Hoover Elementary School, and that was for $5,000. And that was an environmental, life science program where they're actually going to build a greenhouse.
The kids are going to build a greenhouse?
Yes.
Oh.
And they're going to work with the people from Friendship Village, and then all of the produce will be donated to the food pantry.
Oh my! How wonderful! Mm-hmm. Wonderful! A little intergenerational kind of
exactly
kind of cooperation there.
Exactly.
That's great. That's great. Now, Now you're president of the foundation, the board, right? And are you the only staffer?
I am.
Oh my heavens!
I am.
A lot
I wear different hats.
Yeah, a lot. Now you have a number of different fundraisers across. Through the year.
We do. We have basically we have 2 big fundraisers. That's and the next one is February 19th at Stonegate. That's our Mardi Gras casino night. No gambling with cash. We have donations, raffle prizes, and we do have casino games. And it's our 9th annual, 9th or 10th. Ninth, and so that's the big one that we have.
Yeah, blackjack tables and everything?
We do.
Are you guys sort of dealers? And
no, we do have volunteers.
Okay.
We have a few of the trustees that are blackjack dealers, okay. And then we have when we need volunteers in the district, we almost have to tell staff that we have too many. They come out of the woodwork. The volunteers for our events are just awesome. Then we have the golf outing in June. Typically, last year we played at the Schaumburg Golf Club, and we're going back there this year. So then we have some.
How many people turn out for that?
We usually sell it out. We usually have about 154 golfers, and then we have the dinner in the evening with our raffle prizes and giveaways, and about 200.
Sophia, you play golf?
I used to play golf. I don't play golf anymore. I'm more behind the scenes at these events.
I think I'm turning into that too. You know, what game I had is left. But
and then we have restaurant nights. We just had an event at California Pizza Kitchen. We raised almost $1,000. It was the best restaurant event that we have. We've done.
That's where the restaurant provides.
They pay us 20% in this particular case of all the proceeds for anyone who came in from the foundation with a form. You know, you do have a form,
sure.
A flyer. And then we have wine tasting at Wine Styles. We've had a number of those.
At Schoolhouse Square, isn't it?
Yes.
It is. Okay. And they, again, are a great sponsor and a donator. And we have just a few other, the Wolves. We've had events at the Wolves for the Chicago Wolves. And the Flyers, we did a brief one. We had a game at the Flyers. So we will try to have an event wherever we can generate funds.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's great. I mean, I would imagine that these kids come up with some pretty inventive proposals for some of these grants. Is that
The staff do. They really do their homework, and they do the research for the different proposals, and then the grant committee then, there's a board of review that reviews each one, and based on the criteria and protocol that we have set up as a committee, then they are awarded. We just awarded them in November. We announced, and we'll be presenting grant certificates at the January school board meeting.
Okay, and who's on the grant committee?
It's composed of 5 trustees. Oftentimes they rotate different roles. So it's, we tend to mix it up with members from the business community that are trustees on our board, and also district staff. So we get a good balance of business and school district.
Now you have teachers and you have staff people on your board, and you also have members of the business community, and it's a pretty good cross section of the community then. Isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, there's 3 different grant programs, I understand. There's the super grant is the one that you just told me about. I guess it's an environmental.
We have 3 different levels of grants that we offer to staff in the fall. Mini grants, which are provided, project grants, which are a little bit more as far as funding, $1,500, and the super grant. Each one has their own different protocol, and it can be for any kind of a project, obviously that involves a classroom or the entire school population. So that is our district staff grant program in the fall, and then in the spring we offer memorial grant scholarships for the students. One of the protocol items for that is in need, and we go to the individual schools and work with social workers to try to provide summer programs for these children in need that may not otherwise have that opportunity.
Now, you take donations, don't you?
We do. We love donations.
So if somebody wanted to donate to the District 54 Foundation, where would they, who should they call? What number should they call, and how can they do that?
We have a website. It's www.d54foundation.com. All of our information is on there. It lists our current events, all of our contact information to contact all of our trustees. And the foundation phone number is 847-352-0652. That line will go directly to me, and I can either answer the question or direct them to the proper individual.
Okay, well, that's great. That's great. What's your background, Dennis?
Well, I've parked cars for about 40 years downtown Chicago. So in the business world,
you're not a car hop. I mean, no.
But I started out as a car hop. But you know, that's my background is there. And Donna Anderson, currently a staff member, she recruited me back, I think, in '99 to serve. And like 3 months later, Tom Manzardo says, "Well, I'm done with being a chairman." So they asked me, and you know, I hadn't heard the word no yet, so I did it. But my wife, Barbara, has been very involved with Illinois PTA. We had 3 kids go through 54 schools, and of course 211 at Conant. So, and the youngest will be 27. So Barbara and I are still very, very involved with and it's just a passion that we have with for kids.
Once again, the Mardi Gras. That's a wonderful party, Stonegate, and the date of it is?
February 19th, and 6 o'clock till give or take 11 or 12 o'clock. We have raffles, raffle prizes that you can go online to buy. Last year we had a trip to Vegas with air tickets and hotel. This year, have we completed it? We may go a different direction this year. We may have like a 50-50 raffle. We're just contemplating, but we do have one big raffle gift.
Okay. Yeah. And that's the one, the trip to Vegas, right?
Well, it was last year, so we may have to, we may be.
I mean, you wouldn't turn down another trip to Vegas.
Oh, no, nobody will. No, nobody will.
All right. Well, Dennis, Sophia, thanks for being with us and telling us about the foundation. And again, somebody wants to contribute, call the number, talk to Sophia, corral Dennis here when he's not parking cars.
That's correct.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Al.
Looking for something fun to do on Valentine's Day? I've got just the right thing for you. Next on Speaking of Schaumburg.